A couple folks.
We still got some people flagging back there.
Morning, everybody. I'm Chad Lehman. I'm the wildlife biologist here in Custer State Park, and I'm going to go over a briefing with everyone just to touch upon some key points that you need to be aware of as you're traveling back across the backcountry in the park. Go over some rules and regulations, and then some special concerns. A blue shirt like that is looks like a big turkey head, so hopefully you won't get shot. Blue, red, and white are the colors of the turkey head, so if you are wearing colors like that, just move real fast or avoid turkey calls in the woods. Continuing down the wildlife trend, we do have some buffalo out there as well. Be aware of their presence. If you encounter one at close range, a lot of times they'll be bedded out in the forest. You won't see them there, and you'll just walk up on them. Just typically what they do is they'll just stand there and look at you, or sit there and look at you. Just back off and watch their behavior. The main thing is to watch their behavior. If they stand up and their tail comes up and their head comes down, keep your eye on them. You might want to be by a tree. Just watch their behavior. They'll let you know if they're not real excited about you being there. But for the most part, they'll just ignore you. Just give them a wide berth, go around them, and you'll be okay. But watch their behavior. If that tail comes up, keep your eye on them. Especially a cow with a young calf. That will be your most vulnerable encounter. Mountain lions are out there. You may encounter them at close range. We've had some visitors in the park walk up on mountain lions and get fairly close. Do not turn, run, and flee. If you face one and they're not backing down, look big, don't run, and just try and back out slow or walk around them. The worst thing you can do is just run away from them. Just look big and try and intimidate them, make a bunch of noise. You may encounter a mountain lion.
And be near your partner, because two people are a lot less likely to get attacked than one.
And hopefully you're faster than your partner. That was a joke. If you're in teams, though, that is a good point. That it will help for that. Much less likely to see something happen there. Rattlesnakes. Actually, today is a great day because it's going to be colder. So typically, the temperature range for when rattlesnakes are laying out on the rocks is 50 to 60 degrees. So we're going to be below that, I think, today. So you could probably actually step on one and it probably won't bite you. So that's good. But tomorrow it's supposed to be warmer. So they're out. The rattlesnakes are out. So be aware of that. And they typically like, when it's cooler like this, southern slopes with lots of rocks. So when you get into that more rocky stuff, that's probably where they're going to be at this time of the year. One of the other things I wanted to point out was we're doing some goshawk surveys in the park, and we're going to have a lot of folks out here available in the park to listen for their calls. So if you're out and about and you have a large raptor attack you, they're on nests right now. They'll probably try and bomb you or have some kind of an alarm call. Keep that in mind, and maybe just mention that to somebody here. Let them know where you heard that call or where you saw it, and then we'll go back and check it out. We're trying to identify nest structures. So that'd be a real good idea if you guys would keep note of that and let us know if you have a large raptor nest that you find. So.
Do we get extra points for that?
I'll get you a beer.
Actually, it's a real high pitch, kind of a fast, repetitive. So yeah, actually it is, but it's higher pitched and it's very loud. You'll notice it. Yep. Yeah, and it's an accipiter. They'll be in the thicker timber. They're not like a red-tailed hawk where they swoop out in the open stuff. These raptors are in the dense forest, so can't miss them. Anybody else have any other issues or questions at this point in time?
Stupid question, maybe. Let's say a buffalo does charge. Are you like with bears? Sometimes you're supposed to stand your ground if it's a grizzly, which is a black bear, whatever. But with buffalo, is it
If it
not faster than your partner?
sometimes what will happen with the cow is they'll bluff charge, but you're better off getting by a tree and climbing a tree. I would strongly suggest you don't stand your ground.
They're bigger.
They're not like a bear where they might just get up to you real close and back away. They'll probably just run you over. If they're charging you, I would definitely either distance yourself or get up a tree.
Shield myself with my
Yeah.
Shield with the trees. It works.
But the main thing on them is, watch their behavior. That tail really tells you a lot. That tail's coming straight up. Be in trouble.
At night, you can't see the buffaloes, so dark.
You see their eyes.
Yeah, you'll see their eyes.
You see them.
Yeah, they are dark, so
Well,
the
my
nighttime
eyes are
deal might
usually
be
down
different.
here and about this close, and buffalo eyes are about this wide up here.
But the buffalo will be lying down at night.
I think, sorry?
The buffalo will be down at night.
Yeah, they'll be laying down in hollows. And actually, that is a good point. When you're out there, a lot of the buffaloes are lit like in a little wallow, a little hollow, and so they'll be laying down sometimes. You'll get 12 feet from them or something, and so sometimes you'll be as surprised as they are because they didn't expect you either. But if you're pretty calm about it and kind of divert around them, they're usually pretty good. So, 51 of these puppies. They're not all the same flags, but very similar. The reflector is a flat reflector, and it'll have the CP number on it, okay? And then this will be tied in the vicinity to it, usually on the same thing. This is your CP log, and there's a little piece of plexiglass to lean on, and that's why I asked for the waterproof pen. It is waterproof paper to write on. It's in a baggie, so you can just open it up, pull it out, put your team number, time, and where you're going next on it, and then if you put it back in the baggie, the next person behind you is going to be as fast or as slow as you are playing with it. But then I will compile these later, and I'll put that on the website, so if you log in stuff, you can kind of see how you did and that type of thing, so it'll be fun that way. They're all obviously placed in features and stuff. They're not hidden around behind rocks, that type of stuff. So hopefully, if you're in the right area, you'll find one. 48.
Oh, I win.
Collar number
25.
T4? 54. I'm sorry, Team 36.
Well, then you're not big.
Team 9?
Yeah, 9.
Who's 25?
25.
Team 9.
9.
I think I may have all the 50s and 60s now.
Okay, that's really interesting. So we've got high pointers down
red.
here, and then this section of 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
We've already talked about throwing away up here
That
because there's not
quadrant.
much.
And we have to throw away something.
We're expecting
being
it to
us.
be way, way, way steeper down here. There's even some really tight stuff here, even though the contour lines are twice as far apart. This is what it looks like right when it's 1 to 20, how close together that is. That's insane.
But yeah.
Obviously, you just find the flat route amidst that. Great. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so here's
12, 24.
24.
here's
Well,
our
good luck
plan.
to you.
Thank you so much.
You got your map finally?
We do. We're all set. It's
We
good.
won't bother you because I know your
And
plan.
then west,
Thank you.
and then
Good
in
luck though.
Thank you.
and around, and back to the hash house, which we measure at about 55K as the crow flies.
Yeah, it's maybe 56.
Uh-huh.
We have to remember we have lethal weapons on our
I know
backs.
we do, which could be good if we run into some
Lethal things, yeah, we'll have to.
I'll stop at a fast food restaurant, so that's why, even though these aren't really good for you, they're